to Route 66.
Do you want to do dive in Sombra? It's good enough practice. We're gonna do what they did. We're gonna fight in the underneath corridor. They might try and counter with a Mei.
Actually, how do you want to run Sombra here as a second healer, or?
If you go second healer, I can go DPS. I can go soldier at the very least.
Let's do her with 2 heals.
What other healer do you guys want?
Lucio.
The way I normally start is really overextended hiding, waiting for them to pass. Is that cool with you guys?
Basically what they were doing.
Yeah, we're gonna play underneath. Play with the hack self back.
And like starting this far up in the train cart. I hear Bastion, but I think they're trolling.
All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Just a note on attack. When you're diving, just either call or ask where I am before you go, because there's a couple of times you dive and I wasn't anywhere close to being able to dive with you. We're gonna poke here.
They're running Bastion.
Reaper's up top, Reaper's
Pharmacy.
up top. Got Discord on fire. Remember, I'm on top of gas, I can't heal you. Reaper going through upper tons, Reaper upper tons.
Come down with us, come down with us.
Reaper down.
You don't have to stay up there, kill you. Might as well come down here and be with us. Diva's on a map.
Discord out of Mac Diva, I believe. Get that Lucia, get that Lucia, get that Lucia.
Delivery on the way.
Discord to Winston, Discord to Winston, Winston ninked. He's running away.
Farah's in the air, Farah's in the air.
Lucio.
She's low, Farah's low, Farah's low.
Genji.
I'm down.
Winston Discord, he's lit, get him, nice. Alright, Diva.
Stagger, don't kill her.
Leave her.
Enemy spotted.
I'm putting a Discord on her.
Alright, kill it now.
I'm down.
Let's keep the payload moving.
Love, Diva.
You have 1 heals right now. Watch out, Genji.
Fall back to health backs.
Activated.
Right on
You have no
time.
heals.
Alright,
Now
regroup.
show them.
Can we?
Going on top. Yeah, we can. Ooh, we're on a heavy stagger though.
Just wait for 6. We're gonna have time for a contest.
When you're going in, tell me. Oh. Discord and Winston. Discord far.
Get to cover. Take
I'm
cover.
gonna try and contest this.
Yes, contest.
Activating self-destruct.
I have secured the payload. Let's move.
I'm gonna hack gas
Nice,
station.
push it down. Get that
Sec.
diva on point. Get that diva on point.
I have EMP. EMP.
EMP activated.
Nice.
I didn't need the EMP.
Tanks just soak up some damage so we can get EMP back. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you hack the health back underneath here.
My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you.
Can't let the payload just sit there.
Winston Discord. He's in behind you guys.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, nice bubble.
Winston on me.
Focus Winston.
Behind. He's lit. Nice down.
My ultimate is ready.
Fire Discord. He's running off.
Genji on rooftop, gas station roof.
He's Discord. He's off.
Why is the payload stopped? Everyone
Romans, what's EMP at?
90.
Alright.
They're jumping on.
Winston on me.
Watch out.
Winston.
EMP.
EMP activated.
Use barrier.
Diva out of mech. Kill Winston.
I'm down.
Lucio.
Genji has ult.
group up with me. Mecha activated.
Watch your ass when I get back.
I'm feeling angry.
Experience tranquility.
Come on.
92 on EMP.
Alright, Discord and D.Va, Discord D.Va.
Be right back.
D.Va nearly out of map, D.Va nearly out of map.
Play gas station health back. Play gas station health back.
I should go in.
Save
Should I
EMPs.
go in an EMP?
No, save it.
No save.
You're not gonna capitalize off of it. Let them get it. We're not gonna be able to hold it.
Clearing the area.
Burn that bubble.
Let's attack!
I'll go hit scan.
I'm gonna reset.
Double dink on McCree.
Winston's up top on the roof, by the way.
Be careful.
He's
Alright,
waiting there.
burn that bubble. Okay.
Down one.
He's still up there,
He's gone.
Right, nice.
Hey,
Burn that bubble.
enemies detected.
Right now. Discord Winston.
He's on you, Job. See, he's on you.
Yeah, I got a heal on him though. He's half. Focus him. Oh, you got to wait.
He was
out.
behind
Alright.
on this as
Alright.
well.
Don't let her get back in match. Nice.
Need a tactical.
Alright. Winston Discord. Winston half.
Maybe EMP when I get back.
Alright. Or let's hold back until they get back here. Okay. McCree on me.
Focus McCree.
No, regroup.
I'm down.
Move up with me.
Just die.
Reset.
I'm gonna go invis and stall.
Alright.
Just regroup.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Don't go over. Come back.
My ultimate is charging.
Paris, stop right by yourself. Jump
Hacking the megabyte truck.
I've secured the payload. Let's move
Paris
out.
out. Never mind.
Get that D.Va. She's lit.
I'm coming in for EMP right now.
Alright, let's go.
EMP.
Push on the car. Winston Discord.
Where's the health back? Is there any health back, Zach?
Tranquility.
Alright. Wait, get that power.
Heroes never
Rest.
Alright. Winston Discord.
Good thing I brought an umbrella.
Fire Discord.
Reset.
Alright.
We should have killed that Mercy a long time ago.
Get that Winston. Oh.
Help Roman to Winston.
Okay, you wasted all.
Move back.
Get the Winston.
Winston.
Alright, D.Va.
See you later.
McCree up top Discord.
Let's keep the payload.
Alright, he's
I
out.
have EMP.
Alright, get the D.Va.
Deactivated.
D.Va behind.
Damn it! Game on.
McCree right.
Barrier activated.
Fight on point. Get that Lucio.
Tranquility.
Alright, now let's get that Winston back.
Enemies detected.
Alright, nice. Alright, deep on card. Alright. Did it just expire?
Yes.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Alright, Winston going top side.
Chunks. Let's get it moving.
Alright, Discord and Lucio.
Clearing the area. Rocket incoming.
Oh, the payload is moving up. Time's running out. Everyone attack.
Move to the beat.
Discord D.Va. Discord Winston. Winston dinked.
Heroes
Winston
never die.
half. Winston left. Now dinked.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Paris down. Get Mercy in the back. Down.
Get out of here. Or is it just...
Man, let's break it.
Mercy one.
I nearly got all.
Almost ready.
Take cover.
Mercy stop right.
Winston on me and left spawn.
Hold up.
Now show them.
Mercy's top right. Mercy's
Alright,
back now.
front of car.
Experience
Oh, let's break it. Damn. Push on.
Alright, get that.
Can we kill?
Mercy.
Mercy Discord.
McCree.
Push your
D.Va, D.Va. D.Va, get
Mercy's
that
still
far
top
on
right, Mercy's
Far
still
on
top right, Mercy's still top right.
Gotta go stall.
Live on more
Mercy,
Keep
Mercy,
Good
Mercy.
desk, good desk.
My ultimate is
Get that Mercy up
Let's
top.
break it down!
Complete.
Like that Mercy was just untouched.
Yeah, I couldn't leave cart and get her GoPro at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, I have to back out here because my mind is just reeling right now.
Like, I don't know. I just don't have fun with it anymore. Comp, quick play. Like it doesn't matter. It just frustrates me.
Yeah, I know that feeling. It's not happened so much with this game, but with the game that I was played a lot before. Take a break if you need it.
Yeah, Romans, don't feel like you have to stay with us. Just take a break.
And if that means you don't want to, I think it'd be better if you really need a break to not play scrims than to like make yourself play and to just get more angry with the game.
Yeah. I mean, provided you can meet the entry requirements, which I can see you easily doing if you ever do come back to the game. If you want to take a month or two off, then I don't see a problem with that.
I'll think about it some more.
On that note though, the deadline for having completed placement games and having an account above 3,300 is next Friday for everyone who hasn't got that yet. I don't know if there is any.
I think everybody here has that except for Darth.
I need to finish my placements.
Yeah, Malik hasn't.
Maybe you're in Milton, right?
I don't know about Romans. I don't know if you've got an alt account or not, above it or not.
But we are starting to play better as a team without when Sespian's not here. Like, I think we are definitely seeing improvement.
Yeah.
I think there are one or two things that need to be worked on.
There's always things to work on. Not to be
I mean, like big things to work on. But...
What do you think?
Sorry?
What do you think exactly we need to be working on next year?
I think the big one for me is honestly, Callie, you really do need to talk more. Like, it is I know it's difficult and I know it can be frustrating. I don't say too much, but as a support especially, you really need to be trying to communicate as much as you can. Really get involved. In the Oasis game, you were idle in TeamSpeak for 7 minutes, I think it was, which is really not good. And it is something that everyone needs to work on in communication terms.
Well, I think part of that too is it's like, I don't know, a lot of people shut down when we're getting rolled.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but on Oasis you weren't getting rolled. Like, you guys were doing pretty well. Like, you were winning a fight, losing a fight, winning a fight, losing a fight, which is a pretty even match, to be honest. And I think
we ended up losing, but it was like these aren't feeling as bad as they were before, and we're still playing against a very good team.
And I think the other thing is just overextending in general. Like, I mean, I cannot count the amount of times someone got picked from overextending. I got picked a couple of times for overextending, and that one applies to absolutely everyone. Or you got yourself staggered. I mean, just as an example, there were times where pretty much everyone did it. But in that last one, Malik, you were out of mech. You weren't contesting cart. Everyone on the team had died on Route 66 when they first wiped you. And you were sort of like evasive maneuvering outside a mech, trying to get your mech back, and I was like, "What are you doing? Die!"
I don't remember it at all.
But I mean that's something that is something. It's difficult, like I've said in the past. It's really difficult if you're in the middle of the fight to notice it. But we really need to work on that aspect of the communication as well. Like, when do we pull out?
Yeah.
And I think the other one is when Kill You dies, who's shot calling? And whoever it is, they need to step up and do it.
The shot calling, your shot calling is getting better for sure.
Yeah, killing shot calling was absolutely brilliant. Like, honestly, the games I played with you, it felt much smoother. I think on Temple of Anubis especially, it felt really clear.
I would like to talk about potentially doing a little bit more with scrims, because as it is right now, we're doing like 2 a week, and I don't know, it doesn't feel like very much to me.
I don't think we should necessarily do more scrims. I think we need to start doing practice sessions that are designed to work on specific things.
Anything like that, because I want to start doing more shot calling, because it's very mentally fatiguing, and I need to get tempered to that.
I want to play comp as a 6-stack and work on it that way, to be honest.
I really want to as well.
But I don't want to do it on my main account, because fuck that.
Why not just play quick play?
Quick play is not a good example. It's a really bad way to do it.
You just roll over people and you don't see very many of your problems come to light.
If you go try hard in quick play, you're very rarely against a team of equal skill who are try harding. It's such a rare thing to happen.
I don't think it's really that rare, honestly. Especially if we're in a 6-stack, it's going to match us up with other 6-stacks, most likely.
I mean, the thing is, you're gonna see at max like them doing some call out, say, hey, you should kill that guy. We're like shouting shot calls. What we want to be doing alt management.
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, it's like when you play in a 6-stack in QP. When was the last time, in all honesty, that you went 100% try hard in it and called out absolutely everything that was going on and all that? Because I can't remember the last time I did that ever, other than when we did it last week after scrims. It's like it goes to show on that King's Roadmap how hard we rolled when we did it.
I mean, I think doing quick play is fine if we can't play comp together, but comp is definitely preferable. Yeah. But quick play allows us to definitely. The one thing that is nice about playing quick play though is it allows us to focus less on our individual mechanics and focus more on communication and have more time to talk about things.
I mean, I'm pretty confident that we could go into comp as a 6-stack and probably play around 3,500. Maybe a little bit higher, but I don't think too much higher. But that's the thing is, like, in doing that, you'd find our sort of middle ground of where we actually are. Skill-wise, that is.
What do we need to do so that we can do comp together? Because I think that would be a really good goal.
Me and Killy both have alt accounts. I know Autopsy has about 1,000 alt accounts.
I have one as well.
You have one, so that's 4 of us. I think Darth's got an alt account, even though he's not talking right now. That's 5 of us. So Thespian's got an alt account, that's 6 of us, and then it's just, I mean, we can always like rotate. That's 6 accounts rather, so we can always rotate people on the accounts if need be. Like that's the thing, and that way we're not using our main accounts because that's the ones that we're not going to want to. They're the ones that we're not going to want to lose stuff on. And yeah, so I mean, I'm happy for people to use my account if I'm not there, if I'm not present. But I think that would be a very good way to improve it ourselves.
Well, I think the next thing to do is, you know, whoever's doing the weekly schedule, put a day in that's either quick play or comp play, or if it's not one of those, that we're gonna do something in game that we're gonna do together to improve on a specific result.
I think maybe what we should do is we should just have a few hours every week where we play comp together, then do 2 lots of scrim blocks later on in the week where we work on something new. So we put into practice what we've learned by playing comp together. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the comp practice is going to be good and everything. It's going to take us a while though to get to that sort of that elo that we actually belong at. But you know, that is the best way that we're going to be able to do this pushing forward if that's what we want to do. But I mean, it's interesting. Like today, I think. I mean, that was the same team we went up against last week. I mean, we only played them once, fair enough, but we got completely steamrolled, if I'm not mistaken. This week, I don't think we got steamrolled in every single game. I think we put in a pretty good performance for ourselves in quite a few of them. I think Temple of Anubis comes to mind there. While we did lose, I don't think that we did put in a bad performance. But, I mean, I think you guys worked really well around the Sombra actually. On Route 66. On first point, but I think you should have switched after first point. It wasn't working after that. But a lot of the time, like in pretty much every single map, we held pretty well, like 2 or 3 pushes, and then they would come in, and then they just had, I think they just had better ult management than us, because it always felt like they had something to turn it in their favor in every single team fight, whereas it didn't feel like we had that. But that's just my opinion. See what Cespian says when he reviews the footage.
All right.
But I mean you got, I don't know what Autopsy got, but I can save the VOD from my Twitch and from my Twitch,
I got my VOD too.
Yeah, so the ones where I'm sitting out watching or spectating, I can see.
You can see pretty well. I pretty much kept it as a really good aerial view of everything.
All right. Sounds good.
And I don't mind going over those ones. Well, it's easier for you guys to go over those ones because it means that I'm not involved, which is even better.
I don't get shouted at.
Better for your ego.
Yeah.
But wouldn't your ego be better if you knew that you were better at the game?
I am better at the game.
He's the
Nice.
first
Thing. Hey,
Housekeeping.
Ding dong.
Yeah. Who hasn't placed it here?
I've got a couple more to finish, but I'm going to be doing that tonight or tomorrow. Nobody placed.
Me and Kelly were both placing alt accounts, but not on our main accounts. But alt accounts count, so.
Yeah, so basically to make it fair, and they set it for B team, so I'm just going to bring over if you guys can place by the end of next week in one account, doesn't matter which account it is, as long as it's about 33.3, just so that people